It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm at Huntington Beach for my last day. Tomorrow, I get paid from my pension is paid, and so I can move on. I actually been feeling trapped here. I took a very long clip with the camera stuck in the sand here, but I'm going to break it up throughout the movie. I've got something very important to talk about. I've had so much Wi-Fi over the last few days that I've been watching a lot of van dwelling kind of movies or videos on YouTube. Most of these guys have it all wrong. So I came up with my top 5 biggest and most threatening situations on the road. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 5 reasons that people have to be worried when they're camping in a truck, a van, a bus, or anything like that. I've figured out there's probably 5 really big ones that almost no one can avoid. One of the most dramatic of these is number 5. Where to go next. You can go wherever you want. The map is full of places, and I can just imagine the discussion that people could have if there were 2 of them trying to decide. But I'm lucky. I can just pick a spot like 1,500 miles away and then pick about 50 spots in between. You see, I don't have a timeline. So the number 5 dramatic experience you might have in a bus or a van is trying to figure out where to go. That's a real problem for a lot of people. I see many YouTube videos about how dramatic that decision is. So let's move on to the number 4 biggest thing that you have to worry about as a traveler in a van. And that is, what do you do when you get to that place you decided to go to? You came, your home's there, it's all clean, it's all set up, etc. You just have to step outside and find something to do. If you're a camper, or a golfer, or a hiker, whatever your fancy is, you may have driven there for a reason. So you do that, now what? You can't fill your entire day, 24 hours a day, hiking or golfing. So just like at home, if you lived in a house, you would get home, probably not do much, just relax. But you can't always watch TV, you can't always get on the internet. So what do you do? So a lot of people write a lot of videos or a lot of scripts and videos in order to demonstrate how tough life is in a van because there's nothing to do. It's boring. Let's move on to number 3. At least for me, number 3 is, it's not sunny. I need solar power. Well, for a lot of people, this is a big issue. I don't know what they're going to do. Many videos are created to talk about the drama they are having with no power. Some of them have to drive around and charge their batteries. Some of them just mope. And some of the videos are about a big technical story about how they're going to improve it so that the next time it's cloudy, that's going to be better. I just drive to the sun. For me, there's no drama, but I keep watching these YouTubes that are full of drama about how they're going to have to, what they're going to have to do to solve that, and all the problems they're going to have on the way, etc. Because the solution is really very simple. Let's move on to the next most dramatic experience people have on the internet. I can truly agree with this one. This is number 2. The worst possible thing you can do in your van regularly, and the one thing you have to really worry about the most, if you have a porta potty or you've got a toilet in a motorhome or a toilet or any kind of system, your tank gets full. And you take one more pee, and now you're in overload mode. And now it's overflowing. So just like your home, you got to clean it up. Funny thing is, I don't see many people actually making movies about that. I think it's probably not dramatic enough, but it's nearly the ultimate bad experience for me. So let's move on to the number one anxiety creating situations that I can possibly run into. Are you ready? No Wi-Fi. What am I going to do without Wi-Fi? These other people think having a flat tire is a big issue. Or maybe the motor breaks down and they've got to take it to a mechanic. Or the window breaks. Something like that. I've had all of those things happen to me, and none of them are as traumatic as running out of Wi-Fi. I'm sick of all these YouTube channels that keep making up stories about how terrible it is to live in a truck or a bus or a motorhome. I made this with the intent of being funny, but I don't even know if anybody will laugh. I think most of the YouTubers will get pissed off because they keep making stories and creating drama that really doesn't exist. They're just drama queens. I try to photograph pretty things and nobody likes it. They'd rather see my porta potty overflowing. So this is the most dramatic moments in my bus YouTube video. I hope you got a chuckle out of it. And maybe you learned that there's not much to fear going out on the road and living this kind of lifestyle. And if you're not sure that's true, look at my previous videos. They basically all show me trying to figure out what to do every day, where to go the next day, what to photograph the next day, and what kind of story I can create out of my boring, bland, undramatic day. The rest of the video will be quite pretty, but if you look closely, it's pretty dramatic. There's no music here, so you can hear the waves. So clearly the most dramatic thing in my life is getting in my van and being able to do something like walk on this beach every damn day. It's not even inconvenient because it's my backyard.